welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to talk about 5 bikes, 1 garage. And literally up to about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I only had 3 bikes. Well, actually 2 bikes, and the others belong to friends, right? Take a look at this bike. It's a huge bike. At the beginning, it's really intimidating. It's an XV 1900 2006 model, right? So that means it's a 1900cc engine. It's a V-twin. It's got no traction control. It's got no ABS. It's a straightforward bike. So the first time you ride it, it's a bit scary because it's heavy. But after you get it moving, wow, this thing handles like a dream. The story behind this bike was when I got my bobber, I was looking for friends to go ride with. So there's one guy I kept calling up. I knew he had a bike, and it was this bike. And I said, hey man, let's go for a ride. And he was like, oh, I can't, man. My bike's been broken down since before COVID, and I haven't been able to get it fixed. Nobody's been able to fix it. So after about asking him like 100 million times, I said, just pack up the bike, send it over to my place, and I'll figure it out. And I got it going. And since then, it's been at my house. I'm about 5'8", about 80 kilos. And this is what I look like on this bike. Great bike to ride. It's a very, very cruisy bike. Heaps and heaps of torque. It's a nice bike. I like it. I like it a lot. It's got a 17-liter tank, I think. And I think these bikes were manufactured in the US to penetrate the Harley market. Let's do a quick walkthrough. At the back, we've got 2 plastic boxes with leather covers all over it. 2-in-1 exhausts, loads of pitting on the chrome, which is a bit of a shame. Beautiful lines on this bike, big headlight, nice signal lights, wide handlebars. I've got floorboards on these things, massive seat, everything's stock over here. The dash is on the tank. I only managed to get the odometer and the speedometer to work. Fuel gauge is not working because the fuel sending unit's a bit stuffed. Comfortable back seat, loads of space in the pannier boxes. So that's the Roadliner. It was discontinued. I think this is a 2006 model, and it was discontinued in 2017. Yeah, so kind of hard to get parts for this bike, but I managed to MacGyver it and got it going. It runs great now. So the next bike is my bike. And here's my pride and joy. This is one of the bikes that I own. It's a Triumph Bonneville Bobber 2018 black. It's a 1200cc liquid cooled parallel twin bike. So this is the motorcycle that I feature mostly on my channel. So I do videos on modifications, upgrades, maintenance and stuff like that for this bobber. And yep, this is it. So if you want to know a little bit more about it, just go through my channel. Okay, Triumph Bobber, Bonneville Bobber, 1200cc. Again, I'm 5'8", 80 kilos. This is kind of what I look like on the bike. It's a single seater. Love this bike. All right, I ride it everywhere. Super cool bike. So bike number 3. I think for the European market, for the European viewers or the US Australian viewers, I don't think you guys got this bike. This is a QJMotor SRV 250cc. This is my wife's bike. Small little V-twin engine in here, an SRV 250. So this will be something of an introduction to you guys in the US and European market. This is a Chinese bike, and it has the double exhaust that comes out on one side. It doesn't come out on the other side. All right, nice little digital display over here. The shroud over the light. Very cool bike. It's got nice lines on it, and it's about one of the few bikes that my wife can put both her feet down on. This bike, yeah, it's really good looking bike. Yeah, it goes, I think maximum speed is probably about 140 kilometers an hour. It's got forward controls, which is kind of cool. I put some crash bars on it. So I ride this around as well, right? I ride this around, and you can really throw this bike around because it's so light. It looks massive. It's actually, to me, compared to the other 250s that I see on the market, this is actually quite bulky, right? Yeah, so yeah, it's a really nice bike, and it's all blacked out. This is the version that I got. They actually produce exactly the same bike, and it's called the SRV 250 AMT, and that's fully automatic. I think they got 3 colors: orange, a green, and the all black. So that's 3 bikes already. So we're gonna go on to the 4th bike, and the 4th bike is my bike. All right, and I bought this bike, right, maybe about 10 or 11 years ago, and this is before internet banking and internet bill paying was available. So I got this purely because I could just park it outside the bank, or anywhere outside the bank, or anywhere outside any of the utility buildings, and just run in, pay my bills instead of looking for a car park. So it's really, really practical. So compare this bike to, say, this bike. Absolutely crazy. All right, this is a 125. This is a SYM Jet Power scooter. All right, probably about 11 years old. It's discontinued already. You can't underestimate this bike. All right, it's really easy to go through traffic. It looks great. And it's got a nice blue color in this one. I like this color. Easy to maintain. It's got storage space under the seat. I've had 2 up on this. I took my wife, I think, quite far as well. We've been on some pretty decent trips on this bike. Yeah, it's CVT. Is it CVT? Where it's just completely automatic. So yeah, I just put a few weird stuff in this. I went to the mechanic and I was like, hey, what can I put on this? And he goes, oh, not much. And I was like, okay, whatever I can put on it, let me put on it. So I've got my hand guards, changed my mirrors, but it's a cool bike. I really like it. Okay, let's see what it'll look like on this thing. There we go. It's got a center stand and a side stand, and the good thing about this, it's an electric starter as well. It has an electric starter, and it also has a kickstarter. I'll show you that when I do a walk around on it. So if your battery goes flat, you can actually kickstart the bloody bike. You can actually kickstart this bike, which is damn cool, right? It's got high beam, low beam. I think it's probably only a 5-liter tank, but that 5-liter on a tiny little engine, it just goes for miles. That's your center stand that goes down, and then you've got a kickstand. I mean a kickstarter. And then you got tiny little side stand over here, and then yeah, you just turn it on, and then this is your electric starter. So that's a really good bike. And I don't know how many I've had it for 11 years. I've only done 8,792 kilometers on it. Yeah, so this got me out of trouble a lot of times in terms of paying bills and finding car parks. So yeah, probably one of the best bikes out of all the 5 bikes over here. All right, one of the coolest bikes. Okay, let's have a look at the last bike. This should be a nice introduction for the European market as well. So this is a Yamaha PG-1. It's a 115cc motorbike, right? Single cylinder. In fact, that engine's a lot smaller than this bike, right? Very, very cool bike. I think you probably don't get this in the European market. So this is pretty stock, okay? There's not much to it. So big knobby tires, front disc, and I think rear drums. Yeah, rear drums. All right, this is the way it looks. Very nice looking bike. As well, this belongs to my friend of mine, and the reason why it's in my house, he came over to ask me how to work his drone. So he came over one afternoon, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, and we were sorting out his drone. We started having some Guinness, and yeah, we had a bit too much, and so I told him to leave the bike over here because he was a bit wasted. And another friend showed up, and I got that friend to give him a ride back. Yeah, totally cool bike. Again, it's got a center stand, a side stand. It's only done 1,134 kilometers. It's kind of like a semi-automatic, so it's clutchless, so you don't see any clutch handles over here. Very, very, very cool bike. Very maneuverable. Right, easy to ride, and like I said, it's a semi-automatic. It's actually only got 4 gears, so you don't clutch it. And I don't know, the gears are cyclical, is that the word for it? Down is 1, then down again is 2, down again is 3, down again is 4, down again is neutral, down again is 1. So it just keeps going around in circles. So that's how you ride this bike. Very, very cool bike. Electric starter, no kickstarter. So this is what I look like on it. 5'8", trail bike. Big knobby tires, nice spoke rims. So I guess we're done. 5 bikes, 1 garage. 2 of them are mine, and that's the bobber and the scooter. This belongs to a friend. It was not working, now it's working. Really beautiful bike to ride. That's my baby, my Triumph Bobber Black. This is my wife's bike, and this is my bike. Right, real superstar. And then this one, this is really gorgeous, very easy. I think it's meant to be off-road, but there you have it. 5 bikes, 1 garage. I don't know why they're all in my house, but it's kind of nice to have them. I don't know whether I will have all these bikes in my house for long. I just wanted to introduce them to you. So there you go. If you got any questions, leave me a comment in the comment section. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.